What's up everyone, and welcome back to the channel. In today's video we are going to replace the stock air filter on my C7 Z06 with the new Attack Blue air filter. This is from TKO Performance. They say that this improves filtration and improves flow. I'm super excited to install this part. They say that for a LT4 motor like my C7 Z06 that it can improve the car up to 30 horsepower. So I'm super excited to put this on and see how the performance feels. So let's dive right on in. Attack Blue air filter instructions. Obviously it's very easy for someone like me to get out. So for the first part, we are going to remove this. There's 4 bolts. Each one are 9/32. So let's remove this piece and get on to the next. The second thing that we're going to do is we're going to push this back, and then we're going to press on this little black piece, this little black tab right in the middle, and this is going to remove the harness from the MAF sensor. When I was filming and installing the Attack Blue air filter yesterday, I felt like I wasn't as clear, so I'm going to re-go over it. So once you have undone the MAF sensor, you want to come over to the other side and you want to pull this out, press the gray button and pull that out. There's another one right there. You want to pull that one out. And then after that, you want to take a flathead screwdriver and unscrew both hose clamps. That way you're going to take this whole piece out, and it's going to be a whole lot easier to swap out your stock filter to your Attack Blue air filter. We are going to undo these 2 screws right here. These are a T25. The screw will stay in the plastic piece. This is our standard stock air filter, made in Thailand, and this is our Attack Blue filter. This is made in America, Bald Eagles, screaming horsepower airflow. Right, when it comes to airflow, would you rather run with your nose full of boogers, or would you rather run without your nose full of boogers? It's important to take the filter and the urethane cap right there and make sure to a test fit that it does indeed fit. So now let's put the air filter in, and then we're going to put this on. We're going to use the male slots into the female slots and then lift up and over so it matches. Okay, so this part right here is by far the hardest part, is getting the male into the female part. Hold the jokes, please. You're basically going to pull up and back with this, and you're going to shove this in and down. That sounds very sexual, but we're working on a car right here, ladies and gentlemen. So now that we've got the males into females the way God intended it, is now time to tighten these bolts back down. The Blue Attack air filter is in. The male parts are into the female parts. We've also got these T25s in there tight. And now it's time to put the rest of the hose back on and then connect all the pieces. So when it came time to putting the hoses back on, you want to make sure these ridges line up all the way around. You can see one inside of there. I went on ahead, and when I put these 2 pieces back, when I put these 2 right here together, I went on ahead and put this up top first. You want to make sure the teeth line up there as well. But now it's time to take your flathead again, tighten the hose clamps, and then we'll move on to the last part. So before you put everything together, I just do one last check. Make sure this clamp is good. Make sure that clamp over there is good. It looks good to me. Now let's put these back on. And then the MAF clip over there. Now that we have tightened all 4 of these bolts again, and this piece is on secure, it's now time to start it up and go off for a drive. Holy cow, that's much deeper. Let's see what the check engine light is. So the first thing that I wanted to talk about was the codes. My car threw 2 codes, but after clearing both codes with my Actron code reader, I've had no problems. My only assumption, based on reading some of the forums for Corvettes, is that I got both of those codes because of me unplugging the MAF sensor with the battery still plugged in. So I cleared those codes, and I have not had those codes resurface. As far as my my experience with the swapping out the filter, what I feel like is the car is breathing a lot better. I definitely feel like the flow is improved. The moment I first turned my car on, the car obviously sounded louder. I also feel like when the car shifts, it sounds a little bit louder. Now I do have an X-pipe, so that might be changing things since I removed 2 cats. But the flow of the car, it feels like the car, there's no lag. There's a whole lot better throttle response. Now, as far as testing out the 30 horsepower, I'm going to go on ahead and respect the research that's been done. I'm not putting my car under as much stress as a dyno is, but I definitely feel like the car has a much better response. But I've been very impressed with the product itself. Obviously, the installation, anytime you install something that you've never done before, is nerve-wracking and it's difficult. But after doing that, I would say that's a very, very easy install. I pretty much had every single tool I needed. One of them I just had to find, which is the T25. It wasn't in my little kit that I have. But very impressed. The only problem I had is that when you go onto attackblueairfilter.com or TKO Performance, it says it's $130, but after you go through the process to pay for it, shipping was $18.99. So it really ends up being $149, $148 or whatever. And you can get it on Amazon for like $150, so that's the main difference between the price differences there. But the only thing I was unimpressed with was it took a long time. After I purchased it, I got a receipt that I had purchased it, but the problem was it took like 10 days for TKO Performance to actually give me shipping information. So I don't know where the lag was there, but then it was shipped to my house within like 2 or 3 business days. So that's the only problem I have, is it took a long time to ship, but I'm all for it when it comes to improving the filtration and the flow for my C7 Z06. I love the throttle response. The car feels better, it breathes better. But as always, thank you guys for watching this video. If you're new here, I encourage you guys to subscribe. But if you're already a subscriber, thank you guys so much for helping my channel grow. I'm getting closer and closer to monetization and 1,000 subscribers. But thank you guys, take care, and have a great rest of your day.